salt and tears that never fall, but run through the heart-washed.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. One very specific woman might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
Shepard!
The Reapers are still out there. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
I will show you true power.
We need a leader. And surround them with the brightest, the toughest, the deadliest allies we can find.
Garrus!
Take the fight to the Collectors in person. Looking forward to the action.
Attacking the Collectors would require passing through the Omega-4 relay. No ship has ever returned from doing so.
The team will have to be strong. Their resolve unquestionable.
No more running, and no more waiting.
Here they come! Suppressing fire! Hold the door!
If we don't stop the Collectors, if we don't end it here and now, nobody else will. It's that simple. Let's go.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to Mass Effect. This has been something I've been talking about for a while, and people have gotten super impatient for me to play, and it's finally here. This has been something I've been waiting for as well. I loved the first Mass Effect. The first Mass Effect was amazing. In case you are somehow under a rock and have never played the Mass Effect games, first of all, play the Mass Effect games. But secondly, this is Mass Effect 2, so let me very briefly talk about what happened in Mass Effect 1. That way, if you're watching this and you've never, you can have some context of what happens, although I'm sure it will somewhat recap it as well. I want to talk about Mass Effect, alright? I just want to talk about Mass Effect. Mass Effect is the story of Shepard. Shepard is whoever you want him to be, but basically, Shepard is the last greatest hope for humanity. And it explains it in kind of an interesting way. Shepard is selected to become a Spectre. A Spectre is basically the special forces of the, ruling council of the galaxy. Because there are separate worlds everywhere, and because there's a whole bunch of other stuff happening, they know that people won't always be super honest about what they're doing. Well, you're dumb. Wow. You can't read anything in that chat. Whoops. You're dumb, Panda. But yeah, yeah. I completely distracted by that. You're a Spectre. You are effectively you're empowered to go out and do whatever you see fit in order to make sure that peace is sustained. You're basically it's almost like you're 007, except that you aren't actually taking orders from the government. You're just like, you know what, you have really good judgment. We're going to go ahead and just go out and do good things. The problem with that is with absolute power comes problems, and another of the Spectres, someone named Saren, ended up coming under the sway of the Reapers and just about brought about the end of the world. But we stopped him. You know what? Now that I'm talking through it, now that I'm realizing that I'm butchering it, let me just press play and let it fix it. I was really worried it was going to actually have a sync and have, stuff that had to happen. Did that thing just pop up and say, hey, you can browse the web while you're playing a game? But what if I want to play the game? Why would you offer me that? That's dumb. That was the intro? Really? That feels like a bad intro. Do I need a controller for this, or is this keyboard and mouse? This is one of those that I'm sure the correct answer is keyboard and mouse, and I'm sure I'm going to use a controller. Because I'm bad. Could you come this way, Mr. Controller? I would like it if you could. This is me being prepared, guys. Thank you, cats. I don't need to be freaking online and comparing everything. That does not seem... Son of a bitch. Okay. I guess I do actually need to do this. Because it's like, I can't verify you own this DLC. God damn it. Now you guys all know my email. Whoa, let's not type my password. That's... Why does tab not go to the next field? EA, you're horrible. Well, that's going to have to be cut out of the eventual everything working. Okay, well that sounds like a good thing. How do I do that? This 50-minute interactive story as you make key choices. Well, then do it! What? What the hell is this? How do I do stuff? I don't need you to let... This game is... That is very true. You are not seeing the game stream. God bless America. Thank you for saying that. Once again, I would have noticed eventually. Probably. There we go. That's a little bit better. Thank you, John. So yeah, again, this seems like something I want to do. How I do? I mean, I would like to do this. Could I do? I'm really confused about this, because this definitely seems like something that I want to have happen. But all I seem to be able to do is go through it. The DLCs that I have are Firebreaker and something else. Let's see if it tells me. It is not telling me. Okay, is there a... Go to the game library. That could... Please go away. So I've got the documentary, the art book. Hello, Christian! Soundtrack. I have to buy the thing that lets my decisions matter? What? Are you kidding me? Is that for real? You have to buy the thing to let your decisions from the first one matter? Like, what the... Okay, I'm assuming that cannot actually be... What is... I almost banned that, Max. I'm like, what is that? Who is posting links in my chat? Oh, wait, that's Max. That's probably okay. Oh, Max is being super smart. Thank you, Max. I was so confused, and I was about to be very, very disgusted. Okay, so apparently, I don't know why this is not done by default, but it's not. So, program files, Origin games, Mass Effect 2, binaries. And then Mass Effect 2 config. I wish I had known this going in so I wouldn't have to make you guys watch it. Okay, run please. It probably doesn't want to be running, is why it's complaining. Oh, run. Thank you. Run the video game. Okay, let me come back here. That way, if you said anything else, thank you again, very, 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 very much, Max. That's why it was like, oh no problem at all. I'm amazed that they made a sequel that does not automatically incorporate your choices. That seems like a terrible idea. Okay, so, and then click Save Games, copy Mass Effect 1. This PC. BioWare, Mass Effect. Hello, Kraken. We are almost playing. Probably. Did that do it? Did it do it? I assume it did it. I don't know. We will find out in a second. Yeah, replace with local stuff, because I just imported stuff. Do not overwrite it for me. I would have been super disappointed if I went in there and suddenly my Shepherd was not my Shepherd. I spent a lot of time with my Shepherd. Okay. And then also, before we get going, options, gameplay. Please turn on subtitles. I talk a lot. So, okay, apparently you do not get to use a controller for this. It does not give me the option to do so. So, cool. I love controllers, though. Apparently launching this game is a bad idea. Graphics. For some reason, you just decided to forget good graphics. Like, why did it stop being widescreen all of a sudden? Mass 2 effect? What? What? Okay, come on. Get... Okay, we're almost... Man, every issue is technicals. Get back. New game. Import. Madison Shepherd, level 45. Yes. Import character. I'm really like, I've forgotten her name. I remembered it was Shepherd, obviously, because they're always Shepherd. But I had completely forgotten everything else. Okay. Again, Max, thank you. You are a hero. I am so glad you were here. Combat difficulty. Well, if there are 5 difficulty levels, I'm going to go for the middle one. I'm probably going to regret that, but you know what? Let's go for it. Do I actually start at level 45? Erdnot Rex did indeed survive. There is absolutely no way I'm letting him die. That one makes me a little bit sad. I almost wish I could change it. Because if you guys remember, I misunderstood the instruction. I was like, oh wait, the ship's being attacked. And I thought that, like, the whole ship was being attacked, so I went back and saved the whole ship. I didn't realize I was just saving what's-her-butt, Miranda. And the council was indeed lost during the attack on the Citadel. That is all true. A BioWare production.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Damn right.
Citadel, but leaving the council to die. Humanity's place in the galaxy is stronger than ever, and still it's not enough.
Humans may control the council, but Shepard remains our best hope.
Yeah, that's an elusive man.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth? We both know they're not the real threat.
Did you just walk through a screen?
Still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's
You jealous?
one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose.
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette in order to show that I'm not trustworthy. Because trustworthy people don't smoke cigarettes. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy. A human-led council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, normal machines that eradicate all advanced civilizations every 50,000 years, have returned. Well, the rumors council has sent Commander Shepard and the Normandy to wipe out the last pockets of Geth. You didn't let me finish reading it, game! Come on! I've missed you, Normandy.
Disengaging FTO drives. Ignition sinks active.
Was that Joker?
Running silent.
Okay, it says Joker. It's obviously Joker.
Wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
Well, now that I'm in the driver's seat of the game, that will change. I guarantee it.
Went missing here in the past month. Something happened to him.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Why are you betting on slavery?
Range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. The stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
I wish I could pause. As soon as this gets out, I will turn the game volume up. Because if...
Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Damn! I was just talking about how much I missed the Normandy and they're blowing it up!
Shepard! The stress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Well, they didn't even let me actually respond.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles.
What are they doing to my Normandy?
I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Commander, Ashley, go. Now. Aye, aye.
Okay, please let me get to a point where I can affect options and raise the volume. And raise the roof.
Everybody in. Go, go, go!
There's one thing I hate about some of the old games. When you're in like an intro sequence, it will not allow you to pause. So when something's wrong, you really just can't do anything. I'm already still upset about my Normandy. Okay. Oh, this screen looks familiar. This screen brings me back. Sound. Really? You're at 100%? Are you serious? Criken, pretty much. You're not quite at 100%. But damn. Because you guys are right, the sound seems really low to me. 1 second. Can I... Okay, I've raised the volume for you guys somewhat. Let me know if it needs to go louder.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy!
So yeah, Criken, I don't know how long you've been here, but yeah, this follows directly after the first game, or pretty much directly. The council was lost whenever we took down Saren and... what was the name of Saren's ship? But yeah, what was the name of Saren's ship? But we took both of those down. And, that basically put humanity in a commanding seat in the council because all the council races, like, major wheels died in the attack. Okay, it's telling me I've talked to Joker, but not yet. Am I not close enough? Sovereign, yes, thank you.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy! I can still save her!
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack!
Unfortunately, it seems like some of the new members of the council... I'm saving your life. Don't complain. Because it seems like they've sent Shepard into some sort of ambush. Damn. Well, apparently I did the first mission poorly because I just died. Why didn't we import my character if I was going to die right away? That was rude. So my oxygen is leaking out. That's probably a bad thing. Oh, it looks like I stopped it. That's step one in surviving, is making sure your oxygen doesn't go away. Am I going to just, like, attack the planet with my face? Because that kind of seems like what's happening. I know. I know I selected veteran instead of, you know, like, normal difficulty, but damn. This game doesn't play around. Am I being, like, Deus Ex'd?
The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
I'm being totally Deus Ex'd right now. They're rebuilding me. I'm gonna be the $100 million man. Woman. The Lazarus project is totally the project to bring someone back from the dead. I know who Lazarus was. I played Diablo and read the Bible. So, in this game you play as a zombie? I've got to say, it takes some of the tension out of the game to know they can literally bring you back from the dead. Well, yeah, I'm going to accept my imported face. Oh, that's a really interesting way that they have to, in case you want to change your appearance, they'll let you because they, you know, you can choose. But yeah, no, that's what she looks like, for sure. I was a Vanguard last time, so I'm bloody well going to be a Vanguard this time. Oh, is this going to be like... I was put into paralysis, and so I'm having to control, like, a mech or something, which is how they explain me losing a lot of my, like, powers and abilities and having to relearn them. I guess they could just do that just for being rebuilt anyway. So our weapons use thermal chips for preventing overheating. Chips are universally designed, so any retreat from combat areas or fallen enemies.
Reacting to outside stimuli. An awareness of the surroundings. Oh my god, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
So Kaiden would be here if I let Miranda die?
She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts.
I'm smart.
Pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping.
Sleepy time.
Falling back into normal rhythm.
Well, you already brought me back once. We'll bring her back as many times as it takes. We can't design another hero.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
Wow, yeah, my, like, skin is half peeling off.
On the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
How do I reload?
Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
But that involves going through fire. Okay, that's why reload wasn't working.
Set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
This is I've got to say, this is actually a pretty good tutorial. You know, it's not one of those stupid, like, oh, well, let's just go through everything even though you're a seasoned agent. It's, This is well done. I believe this, and it really helps with it gets me into the story.
Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
Wow, decent number of mechs here.
Nice work, Shepard.
Coast is clear. So can I loot these guys? Apparently not. Apparently there's no reason to loot these guys. Okay.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Oh, I'm not allowed to go that way. No, I'm allowed to go this way. Dude, you say don't waste time. I say there's loot here for me to get. Miranda is very bossy, I've got to say. Man, who's the hero of the universe? Come on. If you ever want to be in my party again.
More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher off the security officer's body. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Been spotted.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Well, I'm pretty good at freaking grenades, apparently. Oh, that is quite true.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to beat you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Sorry, dude.
Charge. Shepard, what the hell?
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. Probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor.
Hey, Jacob.
Stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
I was going to say, probably not the best time for a nice discussion.
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Yeah.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
I was going to say, this is not a good time just to have a like leisurely conversation.
But I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit him with the good stuff.
Subdue and suppress.
Just give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power.
So, how do I tell him to do that? You move your mouse over the pull power? What pull power?
That's it. Falling back. Ready to get the hell off this station?
Well, now if they're dead, I suppose it makes sense to... Okay. Could you get away?
Anywhere. I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
I love that you give you the option to be like, before we go anywhere, I need some answers. What do you want to know? Let's get out of here. Yeah, who's Miranda, since I apparently don't know
When I
her?
first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what.
Well, she apparently did a pretty good job then.
She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Yeah, what exactly happened to me? Last I knew, I was in space. Space.
They said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different.
Yeah, I feel like they just...
Technology.
I feel like they just put, like, a computer in my brain and uploaded my personality, and I'm, like, all robot now.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But
What
I'm
is your
pretty
job
sure
exactly,
you're
then?
not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Yeah, who are you?
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually
All right.
a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
Yeah, what happened to my crew?
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else...
It's amazing he remembers this vivid detail when this happened 2 years ago.
They all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
Yeah, I want my beats.
Team. They knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Yeah, and I guess the actual pressing thing, who's attacking us?
Anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Well, they're obviously after me.
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, and bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
What's the quickest way to...
I guess that's it. That's all the questions I have.
That's where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnel.
Shepard will never die.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda.
Everyone apparently answers directly to
Service tunnels
Miranda.
are this way.
All right.
Alert.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Rerouting power. Excuse me. Requesting assistance.
Find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see what I can do.
I was gonna say, there's mechs everywhere. I don't know that you really have a choice but to get pinned down.
Where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
There, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit! They shot me!
I don't feel like this is actually something I can prevent.
Shepard! Down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
Yeah. Oh, I've been shot in my leg. My leg's falling off. I remember you.
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Jeez, bossy.
Wilson.
Is that him? That is not him.
We can't get out of here till we fix Wilson's leg.
Okay, so where's Metagel? That's Unity. That's an odd way of using that. I don't remember it being quite like that before.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system.
I don't know. I'm really good at hacking. I play Frogger like nobody's business.
Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Have you seen what I survived?
Where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Or she's unconscious.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor.
Well, damn. Okay,
We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves.
Man, you were awfully like, wham, my leg is broken a second ago. Oh, God.
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Mechs don't know when to quit.
Requesting assistance.
Okay, where is overload?
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense.
That's I don't like that camera angle where it zooms on him behind me.
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. Basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man.
Wait, that's actually his title? I thought that was just a, like, placeholder.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah.
It's a very convenient
It's not his
name.
real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
Every
Spent a lot
last.
of time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell you whatever you want to know.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Okay, just give me an option to hack something. If that option went away. Holy crap! What data pad? Come on, game. Man, these guys certainly... Thank you for reminding me specifically who they were. Because I remembered the name, but I didn't remember specifically what they did. So, interestingly, after I was gone, the Alliance moved on, and the Cerberus people were all very much like, wait, we can use this. She's like, interesting. Alright, those things certainly wanted to mess me up, but I didn't let them. Because I'm amazing. Now there's a data pad I can hack. Faux show. How the individual knows to match symbols. Oh, I get to play memory! So what? I guess I should pay attention, huh? Interesting. I kind of like Frogger better, to be honest.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject...
Well, I don't really like the term salvageable being applied to me. Oh, that really makes me wonder what the other datapad was, because it kept saying hacked datapad, and then it kept not showing me a datapad. Which was super lame. I also have no idea if I'm going the right way. Is there a map? Not really. I mean, it shows up for a second, but this is just more of a here there be enemies map, not a actual, hey, I want to help you out, here's an actual map. Map. I think it's interesting that you can't, like, shift your stance back and forth when you're running. You can just go forward, roar. Oh, I thought this was where I came from, but obviously not.
Through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
I kind of like, I mean, that's a very interesting introduction of Miranda. It really makes you question what she's capable of, and, you know, it really sort of, like, sets the... Up until now, you're kind of playing as this, like, space adventure thing, where you're just going through and, you know, hey, yeah, enemies, there's mechs, da-da-da. And then it's just like, bam, dead. No, stakes are high.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome? He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
I'm not going to turn on him. I don't have any idea that he was lying. I've got two people that are both... Like, he did definitely seem very much like, no, let's not go back and find Miranda. Oh my, that's a bad idea. We shouldn't do that.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Absolutely. If you're going to give me an option, I'm going to talk about everything. I'm going to pepper you with questions.
Director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
Don't put a lot of things into me, please.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him.
I'm asking you.
Unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
There's some experience back there.
The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
God damn. I'm officially part of a cult now.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your
Hello,
life,
Lance.
Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
Well, I'm trying to place her accent. It sort of sounds like my English accent when I'm trying to do one. Just a bit, just a bit.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
I don't know why 2 years is an option here, because they've said that enough, but sure, why not?
2 years? Been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting.
I guess this is how you know who you are, and if you didn't already know.
Taking on some Batarian slavers?
Those bastards were dug in deep in a fortified bunker. I sent a lot of good soldiers to their deaths. That's how it had to be.
You got the job done. That's all that matters. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent.
That 12 days is super important, Max.
Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could.
That's actually very accurate to what I thought of at the time.
Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Council died on the Destiny Ascension, and you killed Saren. What happened next?
Anderson led a new council. I definitely put my weight behind Anderson.
With the Council dead, humanity stepped into power. We formed a new council. I recommended Captain Anderson to lead it.
Yes, Captain Anderson is now Counselor Anderson. Though from what I hear, he preferred life in the military.
Still, good to know that the human council member isn't going to put politics ahead of defense.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
If he wants a more, like, if he wants a more direct test, I'll be glad to show him my combat skills in person. Freaking Cerberus.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
So yeah, you can't enter effects with this one because it's not blue. Blue is the... There's a lot of stuff.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Please do what?
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Oh, well, in that case... Codexes! Oh, these aren't voice acted? That's sad. And plus, a lot of these seem to be ones I've already seen in the first one. I wish there was a way to find out.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy.
Is there a way to know which of these are new and which of these are the same from the previous ones?
An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly...
Because that is definitely what I've already seen. And I like those, but I would very much like to know which ones are new and which ones aren't. Yeah, it won't let me draw my weapon. I would... Helmet, no helmet for sure. And it says customized, but I actually don't have anything other than this. Oh, I do have material options. Shiny. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and mark all of these as viewed. Mark all of these as viewed. That way when I get a new one, it will actually show up as new. So supposedly away from me in the other room. Is it like right here, the other room? So I'm not entirely sure how to get in there. Hi, kitty. Apparently the other room is further away than the other room implies. Because usually when someone's like, oh, they're in the other room, they don't mean like go down here, walk down a series of stairs, take a teleporter. Kitty. Yeah, this is not what I think of as the other room at all.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
Yeah, what is it that we know?
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think.
His eyes are... Is he a Geth?
That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few
Sorry to be rude.
upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers
There's
doing
Sovereign. I'm
on
glad
your
they
side
repeated the
of
name, because I would have lost it.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
I do have to say, I do absolutely believe that Shepard would, you know, work with Cerberus in order to preserve humanity. I mean, Shepard does not believe humanity first, and that other races don't matter, but she definitely is not going to just stand idly by while humanity gets wiped out.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Oh, wow. So these are the ships that disappeared that I was sent to investigate, and then I disappeared.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why.
Ah, RNG, the best way to cover up atrocities.
Maybe you got their attention where you killed one of them.
I mean, I don't know why I would ask why me, but sure, why not? Let's see what they say.
The entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the
And symbols are bulletproof.
But you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one.
How do we know Wilson was a traitor?
He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
This is a very interesting, because they start you off with a individual that you have every reason not to trust, and yet what they're saying makes sense. I'm just going to choose whatever sounds good, man. I'm not going to necessarily try for a Paragon or a Renegade run specifically. Although I am distinctly on the side of Paragon at the moment. Hi, kitty. Oh, okay, that takes 3 points, that takes 4 points. I gotcha, I gotcha. Oh, cats? Calm down. Calm down, kitty. Nobody wants you all hopping and bopping. Journal updated. We're going in.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
You sound jealous.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Well, I do have to say, bringing someone back that just, like, wrecked you over and over and over again.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus project from the person in
Yeah,
charge.
what exactly did you do to me?
wasn't
Hello,
in
Cody.
charge. The elusive man
Welcome.
was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Like, actually controlled me?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Well, that certainly sounds better to me.
I'd say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Oh, Cody, this is Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2, I've heard is the best of the Mass Effect series, but obviously I don't know. I've only been playing Mass Effect 2 for about an hour, so I definitely am not deep enough into it. I do have to say, they're doing really interesting things with the story. They start you off, basically they start you off getting destroyed, and you are brought back to life by a group of fanatics that you spent the first game kind of opposing, and whenever... It's a group of people that think humanity is more important, that humanity should look out for humanity. And they will actively steal, murder, and, just kind of be dicks to the rest of the galaxy in order to make humanity better. They kind of see things as a very, very, very flat, if this race is in decline, then humanity is going up. And so you spend a lot of the first game outright opposing them, messing them up, attacking them, raiding them, basically defending the rest of the galaxy and keeping them from making humanity look bad. But when you get killed because you were such a hero in the first game, they're like, no, this is a symbol of humanity. So they bring you back, and you're in this really awkward situation where you're working with people to save humankind, even though you don't fully agree with them. So I really like it so far.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Now that they're gone, they're really remarkable, and everyone pays attention to them.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it, or we can do it.
And what do you know, Jacob?
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
I don't know, Cody. If there's anything... the short version is, in the first game, you basically access this artifact, and you learn that there's a ancient race known as the Reapers. And every 50,000 years, the Reapers come into the world and basically just obliterate all the other sentient races and kind of reset the universe. We think we don't really know why they do it. The best guess is that they're worried about any race getting advanced enough to actually pose a serious threat to the Reapers. So just every 50,000 years, they wipe everyone out in order to make sure they reset all the races back to zero. That may not be the case, but like I said, that's my assumption based on what I've played so far. And so you stop the Reapers return. The Reapers are still kind of out in deep space, but you prevent them from actually teleporting into the galaxy and starting their rampage. So the Reapers are still out there, but they can't actually get at humanity. And in theory, they're still dormant and hibernating, but we'll find out. Because needless to say, there's still Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, so I'm sure the Reapers will show up at some point. But that is the very, 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 very shorthand of the first game. At least the relevant stuff that... Thank you, Christian. This is also why I have you guys around, because you absolutely helped me remember the very small information that I've forgotten from the first game.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
Corsair? It is a good day to die.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. There was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
Is that when you joined
I
Cerberus?
guess I just got tired of never making a difference.
Well, hi, kitty.
So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. Nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find
That's a good way to think of it, Lance. Yes, Sin from Final Fantasy X.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. I don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
That's all for now.
Let's go.
Yes, ma'am.
So I got more Renegade than Paragon from that one. Okay. Apparently I'm not allowed to actually level up. Yeah, no. Actually, I may have already done that. So, obviously later you get your own starship and you can go basically wherever you want. But for right now, we're still in the pseudo-tutorial at the beginning of the game. I really miss the Normandy. I know I've said that before, but it's super true.
The man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material.
32 days until... Is that when Andromeda comes out? I didn't know Andromeda even had a release date yet.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies.
It's still our first priority, though.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Yeah, the elusive man is, as far as we know, the head of Cerberus. And we don't really... He's the one that bankrolled the mission to basically rebuild me. Or resurrect me. Because they did something on what we call the Lazarus Project. So, absolutely, they basically brought me back from the dead.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
I love it. Always makes you a little bit nervous when you get to a new place and immediately Shepard pulls her weapon out. Grenade launcher. Shotgun, M3 Predator heavy pistol. I've always been a pistol cavalier.
No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Indeed. It's almost like someone used a smart bomb or a neutron bomb. Obviously, that's where I'm supposed to go. But have I actually found everything up here? Apparently I have. Left shift? Left shift pauses the game. I guess it does also show over there. So if I was facing this way, it'd be like, yeah, go that way. Awesome. He is the most elusive man in the world. Oh, okay, Laudable, thank you. I was like, I was a little bit concerned. I'm like, I've got to beat Mass Effect 2 and 3, and that... Oh, God.
Sounds like Fenris specs.
Strange. Security systems were disabled as a recall.
Here we go. Enemy down.
Gotta hurt.
Shoot them before they take out the shields. Watch out.
Get down, get down. I'm kind of dying. Slightly. I may be thinking of the wrong thing.
We're not alone here.
But there's a special type of bomb that, effectively, when it lands, it sends out a, basically, not a radiation wave, but it's kind of similar, where it doesn't do any structural damage whatsoever. It, all it does is it kills people. It sends a, I almost want to call it a radiation wave, but like I said, it's not radiation. And they're banned because it's so unnerving to go into a city where all there is like corpses. But there's absolutely no damage to any of the infrastructure. Thank you, Christian. I somewhat know that. It's one of those things I will start playing, you know, more tactically when the game makes me. Okay, so let's look around this area a little bit more, because there were people over there. Pretty much laudable, and I wish, because this is a real world thing. This isn't like a Mass Effect thing. It's an actual... Is it called a fuzzy bomb? I forget what it is, but it is an actual weapon that humanity has developed, and then it's like it's been made illegal by international law. So but it is absolutely not something that they made up for this game. Start bypass. Son of a bitch. I really don't like the bypass game. Oh, is that it? I don't get to try again? That's sad.
Hostile!
Excuse me.
Because I think of incendiary ammo like it's going to take a separate type of ammo.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this.
Wait, Tali?
Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Cerberus rebuilt me, but I'm not taking their orders. We can discuss the specifics once I know why you're here.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
I love it's like, can you not see the big old, like, N7 emblem on my armor? No, I don't work for Cerberus. Have you found him?
If Vitor survived the attack, he may be able to tell us what happened.
That's the hope. We've seen him, but he might not be in the best state to answer questions. He was injured and, nervous around
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
What a jerk.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship.
Damn.
For the warehouse,
Tali grew
the
up.
center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up.
That kind of sounds like freaking.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
They're another race, Cody. Effectively, they were. The history is a little bit convoluted, but they are a race of scientists, and they really worked on purifying their world. They had some of the most advanced science in the galaxy, but the problem is they actually made their world so clean that when they got to the point where their bodies could not actually sustain disease. And so whenever they had to leave the confines of their ultra-clean environments, they have to wear these face masks, or they just start choking. So, which is kind of an interesting idea, where they took science too far. They also created the Geth. The Geth are a really interesting, basically, the scientist race right there. They created a whole bunch of sentient machines, and they made this really interesting and really smart, in theory, thing where the more of these little drone things they get together, they are able to, like, Bluetooth their systems together. So the more you get in one place, the more intelligent they become. Eventually, so many of them got together, they said, "Why are we serving these assholes?" And they rebelled. And that's why Tali's race doesn't have a planet anymore.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of it.
Enemies!
Engage.
Alright, start bypass. Well, those two, obviously. I still miss Frogger. Frogger was awesome.
Use overload on it. Target down! Yeah! Use overload on him.
Ah!
Got him.
Try to overload their shields.
Drop.
Okay, I have to play a little bit more.
Squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
They don't trust us, and I can't say I blame them considering just what asshole Cerberus is. That does surprise me a little bit more, because I absolutely did not kill Rex in the first game. Rex is awesome. Rex and Tali were probably my favorite two characters from the first game, although I kind of liked everyone except...
Shotgun!
Lock the shield.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks.
I'm hurrying.
The heavy mech. It's tearing Fraza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Yeah, I'm sure people that have played this game a lot more than me are way better at,
Sure thing.
Heading to cover.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
This feels like a boss fight. Oh, that wasn't pleasant.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is
Tali's
gonna be
okay though,
one
right?
tough son of a bitch to take down.
Defense systems active.
Overload.
Okay.
Bypassing damage system.
Do these guys have any... Okay, that was not... That was not my greatest moment. Yeah, it wasn't actually intended. They made this really cool thing that, hey, the more robots that were in one place, the more complicated tasks they'd be able to accomplish. And no one actually thought through to the point of... So what's going to happen whenever... the robots get, you know, there's too many of them at once.
Defenses offline.
Morpheus heavy armor, weaken it.
Watch out!
Stun him!
What are we watching out for? They said watch out, but... Oh yeah, I definitely talked Rex down. I would have been really disappointed if Rex had died, but I'm glad to know that I did something that wasn't easy. So, where's Tali? Tali didn't die, did she? Alright. Got that.
What's this?
Yeah, it was just, I think it was just a, you know, the scientist came up with a cool idea. Where is Tali? I'm really kind of bothered that there's been no sign of her. Because I couldn't keep up with, you know, which Turian was, or which, not Turian. There you are, thank goodness.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
This is where I'm just kind of an asshole, being like, okay, you care for the wounded. Oh, a medkit, I'm gonna go pick this up. But yeah, I was getting very concerned that I couldn't find Tali.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
No one's gonna hurt you.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms.
That was interesting. I didn't know what to talk about for a second.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
You told us what happened.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Which is why I'm asking you.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
What's a collector?
Is that some kind of alien?
There is
another species
somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at
They
once.
could have a weapon. They could. It's possible.
The Seekers swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you. Freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Hello, Valis. Yeah, I'm finally getting to Mass Effect 2. It's been a long time coming, for sure.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing
That makes
up on
sense.
their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
What happened next?
Yeah, give me
Monsters took
the information.
the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
That's interesting. I'll have to keep a closer eye on it, because if it hadn't stopped and been like, do an action, you know, I wouldn't have even noticed it at all.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, Just let me take him.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omni-Tool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the order.
Absolutely.
Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
I hope I didn't just lose Tali for the game by not inviting her to come.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be dicks to the rest of the universe, buddy.
You think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that, Lance.
You confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Hey, who are they?
Tell me what you know about these collectors.
They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrive, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Yeah, why are they interested in humans all of a sudden?
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons.
His
Obviously,
eyes are so
humanity
creepy.
played a huge
I swear
role
he's a
in
Geth.
Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Oh no, I've definitely picked up on that, Christian, but thank you for telling me. But yeah, I always do the left options first, because it keeps you at the same point in the conversation. It's a careful balance, because very often I will ask a question that I don't want the answer to, and it can be hard to know, but on that one, definitely, you're certainly not spoiling the game to say Tali comes back later. Honestly, I would be so... I might go back and invite her, even though she said I know if it meant I get Tali later in the game. Because Tali is, like I said, Tali and Rex were my favorite two characters in the first one. I also did like Garrus. Was never a huge fan of Ashley, although, frankly, that's because Ashley started out as a racist. And racism is one of those things that I am very judgmental of, you know? Which isn't really fair, because half of the interesting things that you can do in a game is start a character with a negative trait and then show them overcoming that trait, you know? Like, one of the reasons that Luke from Tales of the Abyss I like him so much is because he does that. He starts out very unlikable, and then he is shown forced to change. I don't want to go into too many details on that one.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned.
Unless a collector was
Best
piloting
guess
it.
is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens.
Interesting.
And then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before. And the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
It almost sounds as though they are trying to find the mutations that are the most destructive for the future of the Reapers, and taking those out specifically. It could be that they're trying to make a race of, they're trying to use genetics in order to make a race to fight the Reapers themselves. And meanwhile, they're being, they're being passive and obeying the Reapers publicly. But who knows?
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
That I at least agree with.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I already had a good
Keep
team.
your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Yeah, where's Rex?
Where's Urdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Rex, whatever was the smartest one.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Ambassador to what? If you were an ambassador, what would you be the ambassador of?
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit.
If I was going to be ambassador for something, I would probably be the ambassador for sanity on the internet.
Where's Liara Tisani?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
I trust her. You're saying all this like I'm on your side and I trust you.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Well, he's also a former, like, Shadow Ops, so that's not surprising. Was he a full-on Spectre? I think he was. I don't remember, though. Because I remember he really... No, he wasn't. He always wanted to work with a Spectre, because Spectres don't give a damn about red tape. They do what they want to do, and they justify it later.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Oh, okay. I completely had forgotten that, because it's been a long time.
2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morton Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Joker?
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky. A lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Oh wow, Joker joined Cerberus?
More than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
So what have you been flying until now if you just found out about this last night? What is this, the Normandy Mark II? So I think the Normandy said SR on it. I don't think it said SR1.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Yeah, there's only one name that fits. I was totally going to do it if they gave me an option, but it kind of is very appropriate they didn't. Oh, Cody. At the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the game, the Normandy, which was our ship in Mass Effect 1, got blown up. And so, yeah, it may be needlessly dramatic, sure. I mean, I won't say that it's not needlessly dramatic, but But I will also say it's very appropriate for those of us that, you know, if you played the first game, and I was so wrought whenever, because I was black and the Normandy was here and it was like being home, and then the Normandy got blown up or you're running around, everything's on fire. It was very, and so to have the Normandy or another Normandy show up. I got Iridum. Loading. I was certainly noticing that. I was hitting that big boss guy in the back of the head. Pretty good. And the Normandy, or the Mass Effect Normandy music. I don't think I've heard this. Oh, it's gotta be option 1. Spell Normandy correctly. This is a good ship, respect her.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
No, I agree with that. There's no reason to be a jerk to these people.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who is EDI?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Almsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Anyone else?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the 3 of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a
Yep.
destination from the galaxy map.
Although actually, I always wondered a little bit why there wasn't an AI in the first Normandy with how advanced this place
Come find us
was.
if you have any questions.
Alright. Back to the galaxy map. The world is opening up. Or, more correctly, the galaxy is opening up. And the private terminal. For all of your inappropriate needs. Kitty. Hey, stop that. Hey. No. Hey. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant.
I have an administrative assistant.
And help you monitor the crew. And
You look a lot like me, actually. That's a little creepy. Cat, stop! I don't need any assistance.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
No.
Let's keep this professional, Yeoman.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
That's creepy.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Yeah, but what about non-humans?
Sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humans.
Valisk.
I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
That's it?
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission
She's a spy.
Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Didn't we just go through this? Okay.
Kelly?
Anything else?
How is the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I should not be this happy to be on the Normandy again. I was so distraught. Distraught is okay. Distraught is overselling it. But I really, 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 really liked and appreciated it affected me whenever the Normandy got destroyed. Hey, Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it breach uniform regs if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite. You have no choice.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watch me 24/7.
Ship cancer. Joker is so... Now, why is this red? Why are you red? Probably because I don't have a techie guy yet.
Is required to use the technical laboratory.
The captain's cabin. This is where I live. This is where I put my feet up. This is where I open the door. Alright, this is way better than my cabin before. Before I had like a little closet. Oh, you can? I actually thought that was awfully short, to be honest. Okay, that is a little bit too much like porn music. I was gonna say, is this... Yeah, this is the same customized gear I already was in. Well, that's interesting. So I'm guessing this is Tali, Garrus, and all of them. But there's also, that means there's 4 other characters that we haven't actually even had any information about. Huh. Never mind. I was thinking those were the ones we knew, but okay. The convict. Jack, no last name known. Biotic ability, criminal background, currently in custody. One of the most powerful human biotic, little else is known, but subject to his history of violence and should be approached carefully. Held on the Turian prison ship Purgatory. Loyalty normal. Abilities pool, incendiary ammo, heavy pistols, and shotguns. The Warlord, Dr. O'Keir. Millennium Conflict and strategic experience, rumored familiarity with collector technology. The brilliant, brutal Korgan Warlord. The Krogan. Yeah, it does. The Krogan are not usually known for being brilliant. O'Keir is observed with saving is obsessed with creating the Krogan from the genophage. It appears he contacted the Collectors to gain the necessary technology. Currently at Blue Sun's camp on Corliss, his race of the mercenaries is unknown. Kind of figured she would not be normal. She doesn't seem to like me very much. Small unit tactical expertise, Omni-tool expert, noted sniper. Mercenary commanders' operations are noted for technical expertise and strategic brilliance. He's responsible for high-level tactical gang leaders at Omega and can likely be found there. Dr. Morden Solis. Okay, that's the one we're going to go and get the stuff to stop the stuff from stopping us. I'm good at speaking. Zaid Masani. Stopped taking work recently, but he's the last seen on Omega. Reputation as the premier bounty hunter of the galaxy has caught up with him, and he's rumored to spend his days drinking and shooting would-be rivals. There's no one better in a fight. That is not true. Rex is better in a fight. I have no upgrades. Mr. Anderson, Captain Anderson. The off chance rumors are true and you're actually alive, I need you to come talk to me on the Citadel. Lots changed the last 2 years. You put us on top, it's only fair you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Shepard, we've reached an agreement of veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I feel you might need a man with the skill in your mission, so I arranged to have him help you. You'll find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee, I've taken care of that. Personally. Commander, the MSS Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planet Side Exploration Rover. In addition, the scientists Dr. Manuel Cates and Dr. Robert O'Loy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research on it for us. For us, not on us. That's a slightly different word. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. Alright. And it turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought the news might be important to you. We'd like it. Also, have an ulterior moment. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument built on the side of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument. You're the first to walk on the site. That's interesting. Anderson is all like, if the rumors are actually true and you're actually alive. And meanwhile, they're like, hey, we have a job for you. Okay. I'm not reading all those. God, it is so weird how my face is only like half on. But it's an awesome, awesome, awesome thing.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
So you can only get here through the elevator, which means you have to have access to this place to even get here. H1, be careful. I'm pretty sure you're going to get in a fight with Valisk if you say that. And if you get in a fight with Valisk, I'm not coming to defend you. Okay, back to Joker real quick, because I thought my conversation with him was pretty short.
Commander.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, Normandy's not as ready.
I'm really glad you get to ask Joker how we're doing. We didn't really get to do that in the first one.
Ask a people person.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. And the rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Wait, what, Lance? You get to buy fish?
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
You don't want to hear it. Turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
So I have a... You know what? No, I'm not going to make a special trip just to check out the bathroom. That will not be a thing that happens. The weapons locker.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I am.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything. Commander, can
I want to talk about you.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Wow. Shot down.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
Wow, okay, fine. Fine. I can take a hint. I can take a hint. Doesn't have time for me. Now that's cool. The original Normandy didn't let me, like, pull aside the curtain and see into her bedroom. What are you?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Quantum what?
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Yeah, you're making up words now. Stop making up words.
Particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state. no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
That's an interesting explanation.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs.
Cat!
To each world.
Stop.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
So basically I have a comm room that can only talk to the elusive man. That is not all that helpful, to be honest. And that's another way into the tech labs. I gotta tell you, I'm not thrilled that my ship apparently does not have its stairs anymore.
What's this?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I'll be back up there eventually. Down to the crew deck.
The starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
Haha! Wait, is there a male restroom on the other side? And I can go into it? Excellent.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Yeah, but I like to party.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Well, the crew is here, but no one else is. I didn't actually realize there was stuff back here for a second.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
I didn't really have this either. I like it. I like that they put time into making the just standard crew come alive as well.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day.
I do what I can. I do what I can.
How can I be of service?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
I mean, obviously you're a chef.
I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel. And I catch what falls through the cracks.
That's actually a really interesting and kind of frightening line.
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough.
You said was. What happened?
Everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll
Butt
take
puckers?
good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Cut off the conversation immediately when he's talking about, yeah, humans forever. Miranda's office. Miranda, what do you do that you have a bed in your office?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So...
She's got a Hillary Clinton smile. It's creepy.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special.
I try.
Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't
Great
get
question.
to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
I know what we're
I don't know why I'm asking this. I kind of already know the
Cerberus'
answers,
long-term
but, you
goal.
know, it's worth...
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're
All
very
of them.
well-funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Tell
How
me
about you?
yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Yeah, what kind of modifications do you have?
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to
It's
you.
interesting that
It's my job to make sure
it's
we
almost like
succeed,
the voice actress was told to express her lines without sounding dull, but with as little emotion as possible.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Okay, can't go down that yet. There yet. I already see the red circle.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
I'm the commander. That is a little concerning to me that I can't access the AI's core. Because what are they hiding from me exactly?
You came all the way down here to see us?
Hi.
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion.
Your name is Gabby. I said your name was Gabby.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA cover.
Oh, there was someone there?
I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed...
Are they a couple?
...maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
I'm like ruling everyone.
The Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
What about you, Gabby?
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I
Gabrielle?
have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
I have never heard the term daddy bags before, but it's great.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Carry on, like I know you do.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
Really? Because I'm definitely... Well, I mean, that's annoying, because unfortunately, if it doesn't show up, it means I didn't see it either. I obviously used the comment linker thing in order to be able to keep up with both Twitch and YouTube, so it makes no sense for me to try and observe both, chats at once. And it also would make no sense for me to respond to stuff on Twitch where a power from one of the games I have played. Most of the games I have played end up with powers like that would not really be useful to me. And so I would probably actually say something more akin to like being able to reverse time from Life is Strange. Because I can't imagine, I can use, summon Magicite. I'm like, no, I would have no use for that in real life. Okay, so I missed something in medical, you said. There is... What are you doing hiding over here?
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I actually wondered that there was no doctor in here.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy.
I was gonna say, you want your booze back? You want your booze back?
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive.
That's a great point, Lance.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
I really appreciate that. It means more to me to have something like that come from a character that you've grown to respect from the first game.
After you've been with the Alliance for years, why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
And you couldn't just request a transfer? You had to, like, quit? That's kind of...
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Thank you for pointing out she was in here. Alright, up to my cabin, because I got a new message.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the lock.
It is a little bit sad. I thought you said I had a new message. Didn't it specifically say I had a new message? It lied to me, guys. Alright, here we go, guys. We've played around on the ship enough. Okay, I've also got a terminal there. I don't have to go back to my place. Good to know. Well, that's interesting. Whee! That is very different. I kind of like it, though. So it definitely does seem like that's where we should go.
You're too low on fuel to leave the system under thruster power.
Aha. That's how they keep me from just completely buggering off. I'm definitely not going to 100% every galaxy. Holy crap. I'm going to do what's interesting. Omega was built in the minor of a metallic asteroid. It has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. Times the station has been laying idle and abandoned for centuries, only reactivated with a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original elegant design gave way to haphazard expansion by scrambling factions of every species. There's no government and unifying authority on Omega, and no one can recall a time there was one. Sounds like my kind of place. This Joker's kind of an asteroid field. He's like, weehaw! Here we go. The real game begins. Well, obviously I'm going to take you, and I'm going to take you. I'll take the people that I can take. Okay, she has 6 points. I always start out... dang right. I'm the commander now. Before I was just like, go to this planet. Now I'm like, fly here. Now fly here. Oh, turn around, turn around. Do a little twirl. I always start off with just making them better in a fight. And then I get their special, abilities. That's just the way I play.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Who's Arya?
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Wow.
Please. You have to help.
I don't know he's a prisoner. Why does it tell me he's a prisoner?
Good talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. I hear we have a galaxy to save.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. You should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
My contacts told me we're picking
Okay,
up
that's
one
something again.
I said, tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems.
I wish I had more of a response to this.
People always run to Omega.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me.
Are they gonna give your eye back?
This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right. I'll go make myself at home. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
What does dealt with mean? Yeah, I can liberate some like workers.
Make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Gotta say, not loving Zaid so far.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes.
I wonder what that meant, where it's like, talk to Miranda, I'm like, okay.
I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
No idea, Lance. No idea.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me.
Come on in. What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
That was certainly abrupt. Meet characters from... Every bloody game takes me to a strip club. If I could meet a character from a game, who would I most like to meet? I think I would actually really... I think it would be really interesting to meet Fiona from Xenoblade. And just actually find out all of the specifics of what happened. Okay, look. I've got to say, what is the point of strip clubs like this where... That's just dangerous. Someone's gonna fall off. The whole point of strip clubs is they come down to see you pretty easily. Maybe I want to get busy. Did they say I never know which pair of eyes to look at? Oh, I'm an ass. Just walk up to the bar and I'm like... I'm too cool for words, yo. Yeah, but not us. The freaking dancers, the ones that don't even have a guardrail, and are all pirouetting around with a that's like a half an inch. There is nothing less attractive than watching your stripper like plummet to her death. That completely kills the mood.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
Okay, what else can I do in here before I talk to her? Because there's a possibility, based on how this conversation goes, that there's going to be blood. Nope, that looks like it.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face. I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions. You run Omega?
Wow, that was an evil look.
I am Omega.
Hi, kitty.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya. Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around. And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences.
You are aware that I took down a god, basically, right?
So, what can I do for you? I'm trying to track down Archangel. You and half of Omega. You want him dead too? Why is everyone after him? He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega.
Well, looks like I can take him off Omega.
Pisses someone off. It's catching up to him. Just the kind of guy I'm looking for. Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Explain.
What kind of trouble? The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down.
Oh, is that
They've
it?
got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up. What can you tell me about Archangel? Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems.
So why do you hang out in a strip club? That's my biggest question. I don't seem to be able to ask it.
Life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me. Which merc groups are after Archangel? Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel. Do you hate Archangel? I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other. I appreciate the help. See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him. I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him? The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you. What can you tell me?
It sounds like she knows everyone, actually.
He used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up.
Sounds kind of like you,
really
actually.
Need to find him? Take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am.
How do you know?
Your
This is the
death
first person
was
you talk to.
hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
So you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power.
So what have you been doing this entire time?
Find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
Everyone likes talking about themselves.
As information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
So she called me in here in order to not really talk to me about anything. Got it. So I see a lot of people like up on the second level, but I don't see a way to actually get up there. So I can come down here, but you can't go. Oh damn! Now I really want to get into the private room.
Recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way. Wow, not even a smile. So you're here to fight then?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer.
He is so bored with this thing to talk about.
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
I don't want to be a distraction.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He
Not
does
very much.
Everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing. Operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Derek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jared's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys
All
will
right.
take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, Woody!
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Move, cat. I got to do a Paragon thing. That I really like that they put that in, to be honest. Where before it would just unlock conversation options every once in a while, but now it actually will allow you to take like special actions and completely change the flow of certain things, which is cool. I also really like that quote from the guy, "If I was expecting you, you'd already be inside." So theoretically, I should... I am metagaming on this one, but I'm going to go down the lower section first. Those are the things that I needed.
This looks interesting.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I actually just went ahead and... Whoops. I totally already bought.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harry.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts.
Sorry, Christian.
You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage.
I am too nice a
I'll buy my
person.
ticket right now. Thank you again.
Is that the Hobgoblin?
Human, tell Captain Gaborn we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gaborn. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gaborn we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gaborn. Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gaborn's tricks. We leave.
Okay. That happened. There's the shuttle to the quarantine zone. That's what I'm really looking for.
A source reports that the attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress is being investigated as a possible terrorist.
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
Doesn't really matter.
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time. No one's changing it now.
Okay, so this is... There's the Amps apartments. There's the VIP lounge that I can't get into. Oh, they got a bouncer here. Hi, bouncer.
What do you want?
What's behind this door?
VIP section of the club. For those with the right name. Do you want something?
I don't want anything at all.
Check out Afterlife's main floor. You'll like it.
Interesting. So Afterlife can also... I already talked to the bartender. Or do you mean this bartender? That's not a bartender.
Captain Hannah Shepard has apparently turned down an Admiral star and will remain in command of the Orzhova. The captain deemed her promotion to Admiral a political ploy and said that she could best honor her child's legacy by captaining a ship. Sources say that the Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, may be leaving the Citadel after years of bad press and rumors of intelligence leaks.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
What have you got in stock?
Something of everything. A lot of merchandise comes through this station, and I snatch up the best of it.
I'll be going now.
You'll be back.
Well, I have not seen a bartender in quite a while.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I might.
Things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
So yeah, I have no idea where this bartender is.
And humans are blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight.
I'm not a sir.
Commander Shepard, she uncovered Sarah's plan, defeated the Gith army, and died in the final days of the fight.
Really?
Witnesses report seeing her alive on Omega.
And
The Turian hierarchy has announced that it will not limit its dreadnought production to previous totals, citing an increased need for security in the wake of the deaths of previous council members. The Turian military intends to increase defense production. Representatives of the new human-led council had no comment. 2 years after a Geth attack nearly destroyed it,
and is not. And is not.
I'll go back to the club real quick, but guys, you gotta let me play the game. It's tough because I know you want me to see everything. But man, I swear I went around the club pretty conclusively, I thought.
Come on, let me in.
Shippers are so energetic. So you can't go that way. There where Arya is. And she goes back down. Nothing back here, is there? This is the one I already talked to, isn't it? Like, there's some stairs over there. But I talked about before, there's a second level, but I have no idea how to freaking get there. What do you mean behind Arya? There's nothing behind Arya. There is no behind Arya. Isn't this... I thought this was the conference room. Well, none of these people are interactable. Kitty.
Candlelight vigil is planned for hostages who died during the Batarian attack on Terra Nova. Reverend Michael Bowman, whose daughter Kate died in the fighting.
Well, there's Forvin, who's obviously who you want me to talk to, so I want to go this way. Oh, no. I can't troll you too hard. So where are we? This is obviously a different place. Why would random people be dancing at a strip club? I mean... Fine, I'll go talk to the guy. I'll lose track of him if I'm not careful. This seems to be the exact same interaction.
Say something, Commander.
What's going on here?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
I think I'll go give that bartender a taste of his own medicine.
He won't be expecting you, that's for sure. Give that Batarian bastard what he deserves.
Oh, I intend to. Nobody tries to poison Shepard. Now I gotta run all the way back. Come on, game.
Come on, let me in.
So that's that one. To lower level, okay.
Do I know you? No, humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house. But you drank? You should be dead. Wait, you don't want me to.
Now, drink it.
No, you can't.
Drink it, or I'll blind you one eye at a time.
I kind of feel like I didn't mean to like fully make him drink it. It was more like a call him out on it, and you know. Oh well. I didn't expect him to buckle that quick. I feel a little bit bad. Because that was not at all what I expected to happen from that exchange. I do. I'm very conflicted about that. Because I don't feel like my shepherd's the kind to just straight up murder people, and that's pretty much what that was.
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or... I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tilok calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solis in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck. The area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Yeah, what is the plague exactly?
Tell me more about this plague.
Tell me more,
Starts out
tell
as
me
a
more.
cough, Then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even...
Yeah, that sounds genetically engineered.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them.
Who are the Vorcha?
Just one more reason you don't.
I'm surprised the Tali's race isn't in there, because they're like immune to everything as long as they keep their stuff on.
Any idea where I can find Morden's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? Place is quarantined, remember?
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I'm not. I don't really like Zaid so far. Gotta tell you. Choose what? Okay. What am I choosing? Welcome back, Cody. We are in the quarantine zone, and I totally murdered a guy. So that happened. I don't know how to pick that up. This guy didn't want it anyway. Can I not? Okay, that's a just kidding thing. We have to go this way.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
I totally did almost start shooting. I am a Vanguard. Because I'm playing Dawn of a New World. Not really. Okay, I'm not allowed to talk to them apparently. They don't matter.
Good luck in there. Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
How do I tell them where to go? I've forgotten how to do that.
Moving to cover. Charge him up.
Look out!
Taking cover! Enemy down!
Guess they just left the dead in the streets.
Burning corpses. Must be trying to keep the plague from spreading.
The Blue Suns are a mercenary group that used to run this area.
Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your faint pity is the final insult.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burned Morden and his clinic to the ground.
This guy's very unhelpful.
I hope... Damn it. Damn you. Can't...
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier.
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides,
Because humans are awesome.
The Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this.
There's a lot of things to be said about people that aren't smart enough to do something.
Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
That is unfortunately possibly true.
I need to find Morden Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
When I find Morden, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours.
This guy's kind of awesome.
Whatever Morden is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
I guess. Not with that mouse, though, I can't. Kitty. Off.
What makes Morden worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns.
Can you not hear it?
Press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to completely get out of its way, I don't think. Because I can, like...
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Start bypass. Wow, this is a very involved bypass. There we go, got it. Security has been bypassed. Hey, what are you saying, Lamps? Are you saying that the game is more important than me? Interesting. It won't let me shoot him. I mean, he's already dead, but... Oh, maybe he starved to death, actually. Wait, that...
Here goes.
I'm not 100% sure who we're even shooting at.
Overloading their systems. overloading their systems.
Get him!
Grabbing cover!
My teammates kind of suck.
I'm going in!
Are you now? Oh, there are two of them.
Incoming.
Okay. Calm down for a second.
On target. I've got him.
I'm going through a lot of ammo here.
There we go.
These guys better be dropping some ammo for me.
No shield. Night, night.
All right. Well, that was annoying, but we won. That was was that like two groups at once? I'm looking for any ammo they dropped because I've been going through a lot of it. Good, there was some. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I did actually set this to a harder difficulty, because I definitely because I was like, I almost did it on normal difficulty, and I was like, no, there's five difficulties, you gotta at least go for the middle one. It defaulted to the second easiest one. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Nice trip.
No, Shepherd, bad Shepherd.
Enemy down. Now let's finish you off. They threw my shield.
Drop.
All right.
There we go. Watch out!
It's closing fast.
Absolutely, Wolven. I don't play games non-blind.
Coming our way.
Okay.
Mount that one. It seems we've crossed into Vulture territory.
Blue Sun
Seems that way, yeah.
A lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
I'd forgotten about the overload thing. You guys are so right. That was flippin' annoying. I mean, I think it would served a good purpose. But yeah, it was still very annoying. Alright, moving on to the clinic.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
Hostiles are cleared.
Morton's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
By all the help you can get, do you mean you're totally okay with me stealing?
Morton saved my life. I owe him everything.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
Well, humans are assholes. Not all of them. Hashtag not all humans.
Use melatonin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping of bacterians. Supplement with butemerol. Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. Why not Heblacor? Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Demazine better option. No.
Well, there's Morton.
Toxic to humans. Not an option.
I want to kind of loot this place. After we were just talking about not all humans are looters and will loot the place of the dead. Some humans are okay, and then I'm like, I want to loot this place before I talk to him in case I can't come back here.
This should come in handy.
Okay, Morton. I'm ready to talk to you now.
Professor Morton Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else. Vorcha. Crew to clean them out. Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns. Not enough data, equipment. Soldier. Not scientist. Yes.
I'm not renegading.
Maybe. Looking for someone.
Relax, Morton. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
It's a covert and privately funded human group.
Hi, kitty.
Related to plague. Doesn't affect humans. Human-centric interest. Few human groups would know me. Equipment suggests military origin. Not Alliance standard. Spectres. Not human. Terra firma too unstable. Only one option. Cerberus sent you. Unexpected.
You're very well informed. How did a Solarian scientist hear about Cerberus?
I really like this guy.
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Solarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's marks. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
I'll keep an eye out.
See him. I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I
found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
Yeah, what do you know about the plague? Is it human designed?
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Yeah, why does that make sense exactly?
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
Well, that's a very interesting idea that I hadn't considered before. That it's not that it was not that it was designed to spare humans, but humans were too complex.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
This guy's hilarious.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
Favorite Tales villain? Probably, trying to cycle through them real quick. I think probably the final boss of Tales of Symphonia. Although I also did like Abyss quite a bit.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Solarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
The Carifex hand cannon. All right, and with that, I'm probably going to go ahead and save because we are at 11:30 or 11:13 p.m. and that is definitely. Stream has been going for three and a half hours. I usually go ahead and do it for about 3.5 hours. So there we go. Game saved. So I'll go ahead and, as always, go ahead and end with something from the always amazing Miracle of Sound. One moment, let me look it up.
Of a sorry grace. There are battle Batarians lacking in humility. Turians are bragging about their reach and flexibility. The clutter of the city spreads to the lowliest stars. But no matter what scars you bear, whatever uniform you wear, you can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you never be better than Commander Shepard. outsiders wanna prove their worth. Solarian science, smothered in idiom, about to stimulate an scanning for iridium. But one tale holds every mind in thrall.